The winner of Craftula will receive a $150 grand prize courtesy of us and will receive the title of Craftula, Minecraft's next drag super monster.
Oh, wow.
Yay!
Oh,
Yay! Hey, girls!
hey, girls.
Oh my god.
Oh my
Hey.
god, we're the final three. Oh my gosh, I'm
so
honestly not.
gooped. Oh, yeah.
Honestly not gagged. I think
Yeah.
this makes sense.
I mean, we said us three plus, who was it? Raz would be Final Four, and we were, like, mostly right.
Yeah, well,
much were,
that should've been
because-
Final Four, but oh well.
This should have been the final four. Really should have. Oh well, nothing we can do now. Thank God they're gone. Question for the culture: why am I winning?
Oh, that's a
I
good
don't know.
question.
You don't know. I think I know, but what do you guys think?
What's your suspicion? Or what's your
My hypothesis?
hypothesis, yeah.
My hypothesis is that I'm just like the skinny, pretty nun, like the skinny, pretty one. I just feel like I'm in like the middle of like a big girl sandwich right now.
Oh.
But yeah, why do you guys think you might win? I mean, I already know you guys won't, but it's
Oh.
on curiosity.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna win because I think it makes no sense.
I think I'm gonna win because I'm the only, I don't know, I'm the only person who doesn't look like a crayon, so.
Oh.
Am I wrong?
You look like a pencil.
Oh.
I don't even know what that means. You're the only British one.
Yeah.
That's really unique. Maybe like
It went from
I think
G to
the
Y.
most unique thing about it too is that we always need subtitles whenever you're talking. Like I love that. I love that. I just love it. I love it.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
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 Well, talking about why we think we should win, we should talk about the people who didn't. So, what do you guys think? I mean,
Oh, I miss Lacey.
I miss Lacey too.
Lacey was
Her
rough.
first little what was it? The fright feat where she screamed. That was so fierce.
Oh my god! Oh my god! I'm so hungry!
Honestly, she was robbed.
She was robbed. She should not have gone home that first week, because then she should have gone home the second week.
Exactly.
Who should have gone home the first week instead of Lacey?
Anthrax.
Who?
Exactly.
Ugly man.
Oh
Oh,
wow.
there are so many ugly men, like Insectica.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, like rest in
I-
peace. They were
There
kind of
was-
robbed. It's like they had like such like a good like aesthetic, but like it's just like kind of
He did?
Iffy execution.
oh
Oh.
yeah, the execution. Yeah, yes, God. Who else is there? Are we?
I mean, there was Diablita.
I don't
How about
remember.
Lorelai? I really
Oh,
love
yeah.
Lorelai.
Oh,
Lorelai.
Lorelai.
I love
She was
Lorelai.
She was very British.
She was very nice, except for the Monsters of Rock challenge,
Yeah.
where she didn't do anything.
Rest in peace.
I still hate her because even though it's not her fault, I put her using the key on her.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
I mean, who's
When I
fault-
fucking convinced you not to use it on me, that was crazy.
It's actually Vagina's fault, so.
Yeah.
That's embarrassing. I would never. Oh, sorry. What other? Oh my! I love the Monsters of Rock challenge. That was so good.
That would be
I-
so fun in like a different scenario, you know?
That'd be so fun if everyone actually did their own work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like just seeing the other team like do really bad was like really fun.
Oh,
Yeah.
really?
Like,
Especially the
I-
fight that broke up after that. That was so entertaining to watch.
What was the best fight of the season? Oh my gosh.
Oh, it was when you like dragged Diablita.
How long have you been inside this community? Like 3 years?
I've been doing.
I've only been here for like a few months. This is embarrassing for you, honestly. I have 3 wins in this competition. I've only been here for a few months. You've been in this community for a long ass time, and you still can't get a single win? That's embarrassing as hell. I would
But-
not want to show my face after this competition.
Yeah, that was very entertaining.
I actually already knew the answer. I just wanted you guys to praise me. What else? Are we forgetting any? Oh, Raz.
Raz, I thought Raz was gonna make it to the end.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought they were like really, really pretty and like kind of like prettier than
Oh.
like you and you.
Oh.
And not
I think
me,
he was
but
well.
No.
no, no, that's okay.
I think so.
Not really
Raz's
pretty.
entrance, was Raz the Betty Boop?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was really good. That was when I thought, like, okay, she's making it to the end.
Yeah. I mean, it kind of made sense. She did have like a really big head.
Yeah.
Is that all? Like, is there Mox?
Mox. I did not know a lot about Mox.
Mox.
They were not here for very long.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mox.
I love the
that one
animatronic
bitch.
challenge.
Oh, bitch! The animatronic challenge might have been my favorite challenge.
Mm-hmm.
That was so fun. It was,
That was-
probably my favorite challenge.
Even though you
Actually,
were the
no,
bottom.
the challenge sucked. I liked making them look, and the extermination.
Mm-hmm. The extermination was so fun.
Did you like practicing for the performance?
What performance?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. The
Who were you
extermination
saying?
was by far.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that one bitch, Amphitrite.
Oh yes, when she got the win and left on the same episode.
You are being removed from the competition right now.
Oh my god.
Tonight's floor show was your last. Please leave the stage immediately.
That was so fierce. She was on my team too.
Oh, I miss her.
Oh wait, I
I
thought
never
you were
even
on my
talked
team
to her.
too.
I was on your team, yeah. Sadly.
Well, sadly, bitch, we got the win.
Yeah, you got me the win. I mean, thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah, I also got the win.
Oh,
Really?
I don't remember that.
I don't think so.
I don't recall.
Oh, is there anybody else that we forgot? Like not Diet. Oof.
I mean,
Like,
maybe we should talk about Diablita. Because we kind of
They were really good at making everything in an uncomfortable moment.
I didn't want to address this, but I'm gonna address it right now. So, what's it called? Insectica, you were saying how I was talking shit about other girls when I never talk shit about other girls.
You want to be shady? I'll give you that same energy back. Give me energy, I'm handing that to you. So please do not sit there and try to be like, oh, well, pity me because of the way y'all acted with me. You aren't talking about how you acted with us, and I feel like you should really take accountability of how you acted.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed her clown look. The video game one. Just trying to think positive.
I think she had just like so much talent. I love that she made her own looks.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I just think that she was really good at making her own looks, and that was about it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that's all there is about her.
Yeah, should we go check out Diablita Station?
Oh yes,
I
God!
want to.
Oh wow.
So I remember she was really upset when I took up one of the spots for my room.
Oh yeah, because you guys are gonna have the door connecting each other's.
But I did not want that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's so sad.
Honestly, not much has changed.
Honestly, it's an improvement.
Yeah. Oh, should I go? Can I go? Oh!
Oh.
Don't go in. Oh, let's not go in there. Oh, wow, what's that really pretty one right next to it? Shit.
Oh, pretty.
Yeah. Pretty?
The really pretty one over there.
Mhm.
Like,
Wait, there
it's
is a
such
door.
like a.
Wait, they made a door in your.
Is there still a door?
Oh, there is a door. There's no like door, but there's an opening.
Oh, hey guys.
Oh, hey guys.
Oh. Such an eyesore on mine. Thank God, y'all. Woo! But wouldn't it have been kind of fun if she was inside finale over one of you two?
Oh,
I mean, I think you mean over you.
Nope. I had the
I
most
know who
votes.
I want them to be in over.
Yeah, me too.
I don't even use that.
Oh, we said we know who would want her to be in the finale over. Oh. Oh wow.
My screen's buzzing. Wait. Oh, what's that?
Oh wow.
Oh my God.
That's a noise.
I guess we should go then.
Yeah, I guess so.
I guess so.
Oh, she's being dragged down by her weight.
Thank you.
Hello, uglies.
Hi.
Hello.
First of all, I just want to say congratulations on making it this far into the competition. Y'all have really put your asses on the line to get here, so congratulations on that. But it is finale night, and with that being said, we're not going to be slowing down anytime soon. Y'all are going to have to bring it to prove why you should win this competition.
Now, this finale is not going to be easy. You're going to need to prove to us that you have everything, and I mean everything, to win this competition. You're going to be going through 3 rounds. First round, you'll be providing a look and performing it to the theme horror. The second look, same thing, but filth. And third, you guessed it, glamour. But with glamour, you're going to be putting on a lip sync performance to a song that we picked out just for the occasion.
Whoa.
Oh.
That's crazy.
But most importantly, once this TV poll ends, we'd like for you to one by one report to the main stage because we have some special interviews we'd like to have with you one-on-one.
Oh, a little interview.
Oh, do we have to?
Yes, bitch.
Now, before this drags on too long, y'all got a lot to get to this episode, so we wish you the best of luck, and we will see you on the main stage.
Welcome in, uglies. So we want to start off the interview portion of the finale episode with someone who has done consistently well throughout this competition, has such a unique aesthetic, and truly fits the Craftula brand very well. Everyone, please give a warm welcome to Icor.
I don't know that name.
So, Icor, let's ask the obvious question. How are you feeling being at the finale?
I'm excited. I've been like working really hard on this whole season and seeing like come to a close, and me finally getting my crown. It's all just so
Icor, you started off the season pretty strong. You placed in the top for the first 4 weeks in a row. What was it like staying at the top for so long?
I mean, of course I was like really happy about it. It was like, oh my god, I'm doing well. But at the same time, it's like there's like a really like there's pressure building behind you because it's like, well, I'm gonna have to just increasingly get better and better, and I don't know if I can do that. And I think it showed that I couldn't. But you know, it was nice to flex about, but it wasn't like at the same time it was a lot to deal with.
Well, sadly, following your top streak, you were up for extermination back to back, but you still managed to serve a look. I want to know, where does your creativity come from?
I actually have no idea. I wonder this myself. So I think it's just from like spending a lot of time by myself as a child. It was like I had to find something to do. So it was very like I would be creative and I'd like start drawing and stuff. And so I feel like that's where it comes from.
You better than we are. We can't draw for the life of us.
No, I know.
Oh, not too much. We have the money.
Oh yeah, I mean, I'm sure your art is really good.
Exactly, I know. I mean, take a look. I mean, we look so good in these bobs. Well, I guess I do want to ask, because you were someone who it wasn't really shown on camera a lot, but you were someone who stayed up a lot of nights to make these fantastic looks, by the way. What were those nights like? Were they stressful at all?
I don't think it got stressful until like recently when I was working on my finale package, but you know, it was like meeting the deadline. It wasn't like, oh, I'm gonna have to stay up. It was more, oh, I'm not gonna be able to scroll on TikTok for the next multiple hours.
That's fair. It is definitely a very stressful competition, I would say. You are someone who is very, very creative with skin making. With that said, I want to leave an offer. Would you like to come back for season 2 and work behind the scenes with skins and help future contestants with their skins?
I would love to. I feel, even like as an artist, I really want to see people's images, like people's like imagination just flow, and I'd love to help with that.
Well, they're settled. If you plan on coming to season 2, there's a great team behind the scenes, so we want to take a deeper dive and get to know you more on a personal level. So you identify as non-binary. How has this identification journey been for you?
I mean, so finding out, it took me like years to find out. Like, I was always I was never like fully masculine. I don't even remember how it clicked one day, it just did. And like in England as a whole, transphobia is so incredibly normalized. And I go to school every day in fear, and it's honestly awful. And I feel that's like part of the reason I'm usually very quiet, because I just don't have the developed social skills other people have, because I can't talk to anybody because I'm scared they'd, hurt me, and it's yeah. I've not come out to my family like at all. Nobody knows, and I feel like because they support me 100%. It's just like fact that they could know and still go and misgender me. I don't want to be hurt like that. So,
Yeah. I fully get like staying in the closet and not coming out. Hell, I didn't come out till I was 19. Basically, like, don't come out until you feel like you're ready. Don't say anything until you know you are ready to accept whatever comes your way. I get it though, being in the closet and you can't like truly express yourself, it feels like you're trapped. And the one thing I can tell you is that when you are able to come out and express yourself, it gets so much better. So I would just say keep looking at the end of the tunnel because it'll get bright soon.
Yeah, thank you.
I wanted to add on to that too,
Yeah.
because I have a very similar story. Like, I had to wait until I was 20 years old, and everybody has their moment where finally know they're ready. So there really is no rushing the process. Like, it's all in your own time.
Yeah. But I do want to take this conversation in a different way. So you are about to perform at the grand finale of the first season of Craftula. So let's talk about these looks that you're about to present to us. So let's start with the horror. What is the idea and what inspires it?
It was inspired by like one of my drag children, Dara. It was like the look itself is being exposed to the internet too, as a child.
Let's jump into your filth look.
This one isn't as serious. I love frogs, and so there's like this one frog that I find horrifying, but it carries its like children and its eggs on its back, and so it looks disgusting, and that was really the inspiration.
And lastly, your glamour look, which you'll be lip syncing in.
It was all really about like branding. I did want to go bigger, but with the time I couldn't. It's glamour, but it's still kind of twisted. It's kind of like a reclamation, because I find my body and like sexuality as a whole, not sexuality isn't like gay, but sexuality isn't like being sexual. I find it like really uncomfortable. So it was like, well, it doesn't have to be. So that's the premise of the look.
All right.
I think we both want to know, what would the title of Craftula mean to you?
It would mean a lot to me. I've like always struggled to find places where I fit in, and this is possibly like the first where I have, and having this title, it would mean the world to me, because it would be telling me that I am good enough.
All
Yeah,
right. Well,
thank
thank you, Icor.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, my good
Hello.
sis.
My good sis. It's so nice to be here.
Well, for those of you watching at home who like to skip through the season instead of watch everything, in case you don't know, the interviewee that we have at the moment, she is an original cartoon character from Virginia. Her name is not Ashby, Virginia. It's Virginia. How does it feel to be at the grand finale?
It's very exciting. I'm not gonna lie, I expected myself to get here, but I not that I lost hope at certain points, but it didn't seem as likely when I bombed that one episode, the story episode.
Yeah, when you fell through the cobweb and you just sat there for half of the story, that was a moment in time that I'll never forget.
A beautiful, gorgeous moment, I think. It was very symbolic.
Turns to Fascia. I don't know if that's how I describe it. I don't know if you describe it that way either. But I mean, live your fantasy.
Yeah, we'll go with that.
Exactly.
Virginia, you were possibly the most consistent contestant this season. What was it like keeping up with yourself and staying on brand throughout?
The whole time it was trying to make everything like, obviously I want to appeal to the judges. I want the judges to like what I do, but I also want to like what I do, and I want it to be something that is significant to me. Like, I don't know how in-depth I should go, so I'm not going to go too in-depth, but for my horror look, I am planning on going like something that personally scares me.
I want to get a little deeper because you were a little reserved this season. I wanna really get to know you. So when did you discover that you were queer? What was it like discovering your identity? And what is it like living openly where you live?
Discovering I was queer was actually pretty simple for me. I know some people have like definitely not as easy of a time recognizing that, but for me it was just like 3rd grade. I was like, wait a minute, because I have been online basically my entire life, so I've been very aware of like what being gay was, kind of what it meant. And as soon as I hit 3rd grade, I was just like, wait a minute, I've never liked a girl, and I think I've only liked guys. And so I'm like, wait, maybe this is what it is. And I've definitely done some exploring with like gender identity. I mean, mainly gender identity. I've been pretty solid on the idea that I am gay. That hasn't really wavered at all. But gender identity has been like a back and forth thing where I'm kind of unsure. I'm kind of not sure where I stand with that, but I'm pretty happy with how I am right now, and if that changes, I'm fine with that too. And then living openly, honestly, for me, it hasn't been that difficult, but I think that is a me exclusive thing, because even the people where I live, I mean, they're not the most accepting, because it is in the middle of the Midwest. It's not super accepting. It's not awful where I live because it's a bigger city. It definitely could be better.
Well, I guess I'm just a little curious. Did you have to come out to your family, or was it like, I'm gay, and they're like, oh, we knew?
I did have to come out. I'm pretty sure everybody in my family has told me they had no clue, but I don't believe that because it was pretty obvious, you know? I wasn't super discreet about it, and all my friends knew before I told them.
So, getting a little less personal and coming back to the competition a little bit, is there anything that you think you would change based on your experience throughout the entire competition?
Honestly, no. I mean, as much as I wish I could change the timing of certain episodes, because I think that was the big thing that fucked me over, specifically for the story episode. I'm very happy with what I did, even if I didn't rise to the occasion every single week. I am proud of what I put out, and, like, obviously I would go back and I would change it to be better.
Bringing it back, though, to the competition, we're at the finale, so let's talk about what you are about to present to us in this finale floor show. So, starting off with your horror look, what's the idea behind it? What inspires it? Talk about it. Tell us.
So, I have a very deep hatred and fear of centipedes. They are disgusting, they have lots of legs, and I had centipedes in my basement at one point, which is where my computer is. And if there was ever a centipede down there, I would not go in the basement for like a week straight. I am definitely trying to take some inspiration from that into my horror look because that is something that personally is awful. And trying to find reference pictures for a centipede while making this outfit, one of the worst things I've ever had to do.
Well, I know with this competition being Minecraft, it's a little harder to actually face your fears. So, I mean, I think it's a good way for you to kind of face those fears. I don't think you're going to get them out of the way, but at least you faced them and you went through them. And I'm almost certain the look is going to be killer because you've served killer look after killer all season long. I want to move on to the filth look. Tell us a little bit about the filth look.
Filth isn't necessarily something that I am great at, especially because I had seen some of the other contestants' filth looks beforehand. I think I landed on one. It just took definitely a bit of time.
But lastly, your glamour look, which you'll be lip syncing in. Tell us a little bit about that and talk about the performance.
I took a lot of inspiration from, like, I know we already had a masquerade challenge, but there's a specific kind of masquerade mask that's like basically pure white. I think that is so fierce, and so I wanted to take inspiration from that, as well as just like kind of grander like gowns, and specifically I took a lot of inspiration from roses, like flowers. I tried to incorporate a lot of that into my look. I mean, you never know, so I guess we'll just have to see.
So you've talked a lot about your entire experience throughout this competition, so we're curious, what would the title of Craftula mean to you personally?
This dedication and effort that I put into this has paid off, because I'm not joking when I say I have stayed up like no sleep all night to get some of these looks done. I have a lot into this competition, and I would love to win it. I think I deserve to win it. I think this whole competition, I am planning on putting a lot of time into this series, and I just want that to show and pay off, you know.
You have a lot to get into, so one thing before we let you go, we are so first and foremost proud of you for everything you've done this season. Everything that you have brought has just been out of this world. It has not been seen before. It has just been a magical experience watching you this season. You have been, I don't know if this is a rude thing to say, one of my favorites when it comes to the floor shows.
Yeah.
We are really, really excited to see what you're about to bring to this finale performance, so we wish you luck.
Thank you.
And our last interviewee, she's a lovable weirdo with a quite bubbly personality, sometimes questionable.
What?
Please welcome Ivy Bell. Ivy, how does it feel to be at the grand finale?
Expected.
For you or for everyone else?
For me. Yeah.
We
It
love
makes
that
sense.
for you.
Is that what you guys expected?
Sometimes.
Do you want us to be honest or do you want us to be nice?
What do you think's better?
I honestly think you surprised both of us this season, so that's to be commended.
I will say you definitely did surprise us. Although I did predict you as top 3, I didn't expect you to do well, and you have done well. Dare I say you were the wild card this season. You surprised us in a lot of different ways, but you've also surprised us with how you've improved and how quickly you've improved. What drove you to improve your craft so quickly and efficiently?
Y'all might not like this answer, but I am a very money-driven person. I will do almost anything for money. Almost anything. Almost anything. Almost. anything. But when I knew there was money on the line, I'm like, I gotta work this shit up. I gotta do better. I gotta kick everything into overdrive. You know, I guess that really was like one of the main forces. And also seeing how great everyone else was. There was some really like stiff competition. Not stiff because of their wigs, but stiff because of their talent.
So I want to very quickly hit a deep note here. So,
God.
No, I'm kidding.
Oh.
We want to take the time to really get to know Ivy Bell. So you are openly trans. How did you discover your trans identity, and do you have anything you would like to say to other trans individuals watching this who may be going through their own journey?
I'm trans? That's a really good question. You know, for me, growing up, I was lucky to have a supportive family. Like, my mom, adore. I love her. She's all right. You know, she's my mom. I guess I love her a lot. But she's like a really supportive person, and not every family is going to be super supportive. And you always have to, I just got really, really lucky. So I guess like growing up, it's just like I was putting on my sister's dresses. I just loved anything that was feminine, and it was just it just made sense growing up. Like I would, like when I still had short hair as like a boy, I would go to Party City and just get like a Party City wig. So I would wear my, my really cheap Party City wigs that my dog peed on to school. And yeah, I know. It was really nasty.
Before Craftula was even created. Yes, ma'am.
Exactly. Yes, God. But yeah, it just made sense. And sometimes you might not even know what it's called, but it just makes sense in your head. Like, I remember asking my mom, when am I going to grow a vagina? And she's like, oh. To any trans people, where's the camera? To the trans people out there, just do what makes you happy. Like, you shouldn't have to be you shouldn't have to be a conformist to society, because society is super gay. Society is just really gross and nasty, and you should always just do what makes you happy. That should always be priority number one. And if that involves you dressing up as the opposite gender, what you feel on the inside, then do it.
Well, here in the grand finale, this is a fairly diverse top three, and although this is the
three
first
white
season,
people?
In terms of identity, Ivy, identity.
I mean, sorry, 2 white people and an Italian. Stop! Stop! La aranja.
You were the first trans person in Craftula history to make it to the grand finale. What would the win be like for the trans community tonight if you were to win?
Amazing, of course. You know, us trans people, we always win everything, but it would be good to add another one to the belt. Especially since this is season 1. Wouldn't that be like great? Like the first winner is also trans, and it's just also just like really cunty and is not a man. That would be really great, because I think the other 2 are just ugly people, and I don't think you should crown them as winners.
Why have an ugly man win when we can have an ugly woman win, right?
Exactly.
Right?
Yes, God.
Yes. Which, I mean, you're also, like you said before, you're Italian, so do we really want to crown you?
Okay, that's just fucking racism.
La la.
La la la, no no, it's a good. Oh my god, I should eat some pasta tonight. That's so much work.
Last time you were in this top 3 predicament, you were sent home by a straight white man.
Mm-hmm.
So, do you think that's possible here?
This is a drag race competition. No one here is a straight white man.
Well, to your surprise,
we have a special guest,
Aiden, on the side. So let me get him up in here. Also, I'm just fucking with you. I don't actually have Aiden here.
Thank God.
So, if you were to win this competition, I want to know, what would you do with the money?
It's a great question. Oh my gosh. First of all, I would probably take an all-exclusive paid trip to Italy, back to my hometown, and just connect back with the people of my culture. But no, in all seriousness, I would probably save it. That's a really boring answer, I know, but like I spend a lot of money like really fast, and that would probably just go straight to my savings, because it would never hurt to add more money to your savings account.
Before we move on, I'm just a little curious. What is the culture's thoughts on pineapple on pizza?
Don't like it. No, we don't like it. The pizza like that. It's not real. It's not pizza. The pineapple don't ruin. No, it ruined the whole pizza. You know, Italian.
Let's head back to the competition for a moment. So, You are about to perform your grand finale floor shows. Let's talk about them. Starting with your horror look, what's the idea and what inspired it?
You know, it's talking about video games, actually. Inspired by Baldur's Gate, a mind flayer from Baldur's Gate. I guess the transformation from a human to a mind flayer.
So, what about your filth look? Let's talk about that.
I changed at first. I was originally gonna be like some like pimply bitch, but I became a pooper hero. And
I'm sorry, a what?
a pooper hero?
A who?
A pooper hero, like POOPER hero, pooper hero.
You hear this, Fascia? A pooper hero?
And it's a lot of like puns. It's a lot of puns. You know, she has a stink eye. She has pubic hair. Not pubic hair down there. Like her hair is pubic of the hair. Her hair on top of her head is quite pubic. She is gonna have a plunger. So basically, she fights against constipation. If someone's constipated, what she does is she basically plunges the poop out of your butt. You'd be squatting, and the plunger would go up the butt. So basically, you just keep on like pushing the plunger in. It's gonna be like massaging the butt cheeks, massaging them, and at the same time suctioning out the poop, and it's just gonna just shoot out everything. Oh, I'm holding a bowl. You know, and then we save it for like a little snack. Yeah.
Well, lastly, after you clean yourself up from all your stench and filth, you'll be serving your glamour look, which you'll be lip syncing in. How are you feeling about the performance in your glamour look?
So I actually have an issue with it. I love my glamour look. It's
Oh?
super pretty. It's very porcelain. It's very servalicious. It's very cunt. But this song. I'm so sorry. I'm just gonna tell y'all, this song is an awful choice for a lip sync song. I love my look, but I'm not very excited for this lip sync.
So, what would the title of Craftula mean to you?
It would just like kind of prove that I'm amazing, of course, which I know I'm already amazing, but like amazing-er. Like I feel like it would also just be like a great showing of just like you can be the ugliest bitch in the room and then still come out on top.
First, before we send you off, we want to say we are so proud of you. You've shown so much growth, some stellar looks, given us lots of laughs. Pretty well this season, I'd say. Very well deserved run. And we are really excited to see what you're going to bring to this finale floor show. So we wish you luck.
Thank you guys. I just want to say thank you for this season. I've really had a lot of fun.
And we've loved having you. Now,
Yes.
get
Oh
out.
my god. Oh. I'm sorry. Let me just.
I don't think we'll ever get another Ivy Bell, that's for sure.
Oh yes,
No.
God. Yeah, y'all won't.
Hello, uglies. Welcome to the season finale of Craftula.
Looks like we finally crawled our way to the end of this first season, and now it's time to see how our top 3 monsters square up.
In this finale, we're going to be challenging our monsters to present the 3 main tenets of our competition. 1 look to the theme horror, 1 look to the theme filth, and finally, a look to the theme glamour. When the floor show begins, they'll be presenting looks in the order of horror, filth, and glamour. However, for the glamour portion, they'll be putting on a special lip sync performance to a song we picked out just for the occasion. As you all can tell, there's a trending pattern here at Craftula that we have no money and we can't afford the rights to songs. The song is by Ladytron called The Night. We do not own the rights to this song. All rights to the song go towards Ladytron. Link to the song will be in the description of this video. Now, for the final time this season, let's dim the lights
Start the music.
and let the finale floor show extravaganza
Begin!
right, well, it's time for the final deliberation of the season, Fascia. How are we feeling after seeing everything?
Yeah, I think this was correct because that was incredible.
Yeah, I fully agree. I don't think we could have asked for a better first finale for Craftula. I think we saw so much drag excellence on this stage. I want to kind of go in order a little bit. So let's start off with horror.
Icor went first. I really liked their look. It was really nice, really well constructed, well shaded and everything. The only part that was lacking for me was the performance aspect. I think we were expecting a little bit more, and I just would have liked to see them do something with it.
Yeah, I would agree. First, I want to definitely say her look was killer. I love how it glowed in the dark. I love the construction of it. I think one thing we've noticed throughout the season, when they present their floor shows, it's kind of like they just crouch and that's it. So I appreciate them trying a little harder, but I don't think it was to the level that we expected with the performance aspect for the horror look specifically.
Yeah, I think I agree. Yeah.
Next, we had Ivy. Ivy's horror was fun. I really enjoyed the presentation of the look and the looks themselves. Her making an extra model to detail the face to make it look like it's screaming. Those little touches can really take you to that next level. When she did that, it was chef's kiss, bitch. Following Ivy, we had Virginia.
Yeah, that's what I want to see when I think horror. I want something that's like disturbing and gross. I know they mentioned that they, are not a fan of centipedes. I am not as well, so it definitely gave me a spook. But the reveal was totally unexpected. I loved it. After the horror category, which I think we can agree was pretty perfect, honestly, we had Filth, and this one was a little rougher around the edges for me, still really great. But first we had Ivy. Ivy's look I really enjoyed. I love that it had a story to it. She like presented a character so well, and I think it was very disgusting, which was part of the prompt, and she sold it for me. It was hilarious and gross.
Taking a moment to move on to the next person, Virginia's Filth. I would like to start off with Virginia, because I think we feel a bit indifferent about this one. I personally really enjoyed it. I got the filth from it. I think it could have been amped up a bit more, but because it's Minecraft, I can't get my hopes up too high for filth. I thought it was cleanly filth, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I think I agree. I think it was on point and it was well done. I think the thing that took it a little off for me was it felt a little more horror than filth for me. I do get like the bloody and everything, but for me it just didn't go far enough into filth. But flawless.
You know what she could have done when the heads got cut off? The reveal is all the guts and gore and shit from the neck kind of hanging out from those pigs. Oh, that would have taken. I see what you mean now. You know what? I'm on the same page. I think that would have taken it to the next level. Still a good look, though. She should not be ashamed of it. Very well done.
So, moving on to Icor's. I think Icor's look was executed well. I don't necessarily see the concept working here. I just didn't get filth.
Yeah, with filth, look, I don't feel it was filthy enough. I wanted a bit more filth. It's still a cool look. Love the way they presented it. Just, I think had they leaned in more, because when they turned around for the few times they turned around, they had this like mole hole thing going on in the back, and I wish like they had done something with that to kind of filth it up and make it disgusting. I don't feel like we got enough of that. I wanted more of that. I do think we should move on to the glamour category and lip sync. Let's start off with Virginia. I think the look is just perfection. With that said, I think the lip sync was fine. With Virginia's performance, it was solid, very well rounded. She stuck with her rose gimmick, and I think that was fantastic. So, Icor with the look, I think we can both agree that look is phenomenal.
Yeah, I agree. I love the look. I think it's amazing. Well done. Very like on par with the rest of the looks they've presented. I think the performance was just too chaotic. I think there wasn't enough time to breathe, and it felt very like I'm gonna throw everything at the wall and hope it sticks.
I agree. And then lastly, we had Ivy. I mean, come on. This is the most glamorous she's ever looked. I mean, in the words of Diablita, I'm seeing titties. This This girl really brought it with this glamour look. I love the glamour look. Her performance was my absolute favorite. I think she understood the song very well. I think she was the most prepared for the actual lip sync performance, and I think it really showed.
I completely agree. I mean, the look is just, from a glamour perspective, it's gorgeous. I love the colors and I love the concept most of all. I love that they incorporated their look into the actual performance. When it shattered, oof, is just so good. Like, you can already tell it's a porcelain doll, but then
Yes.
adding that last little bit of cracking is so good.
I think we saw drag perfection tonight in so many different ways. I think with the top three we have, it really came down to this finale. It definitely showed on their end as well that they really have to fight to win, especially like I think no shade to other finales. I mean, we've seen others, been a part of others, you know, and I think this is the one time a finale has really mattered on who is going to win. And I don't know if you're on the same page with me, but I think I have our first drag super monster picked out, so...
I think we're on the same page.
Alright, well, I think it is time to crown a monster.
I think we've made our decision, so let's dim the lights.
Start the music.
And let the bloodbath
begin. Now, it is finally time to crown the first ever Minecraft drag super monster. You have all shown tremendous growth, stellar drag, pretty drag, filthy drag, and spooky scary drag. But ultimately there can only be one winner. And we have made our decision. The winner of Craftula Season 1, the reciprocant of $150 and a custom crown and scepter, courtesy of us, is... Virginia.
Oh my god.